witchy welcome, my children. From the writer of several critically acclaimed Batman stories, and more importantly, the comic I did several years ago called Severed, enjoy Scott Snyder's take on witches. The Rook family has recently moved to a new town, hoping to start their lives over again. The father is an acclaimed children's author, the mother a wheelchair-bound nurse, and their daughter, Sailor, suffers from anxiety, which was not helped by a bit of a traumatic incident of late where a bully had threatened her and abused her multiple times until there was a direct confrontation, and she pulled a gun on the young girl. However, while rumors have spread about Sailor killing the bully in self-defense, what really happened was that several arms emerged from a hollow tree and pulled her inside of it. One night, a figure breaks into the house and bites her on the neck. She thinks it's the bully back for revenge, but whatever it was left some kind of growth on it, one containing the DNA of someone very old. Another break-in occurs, with said old lady threatening her father, but mostly just telling him to find her later after everyone forgets about his daughter. She says there is a deep pledge in their family, injecting him with something taken from her nipples. What? I just tell you people what happens in these things. Don't expect me to explain it. During a nervous break, Sailor steals a school bus and drives off into the woods, found by her Uncle Reggie, who tries to bring her back to her family, but then a group of monstrous women, the titular witches, emerge from the trees and attack them. We never learn what becomes of Reggie, probably food, but Sailor finds herself deep inside the hollow chambers of the witches on a pile of other bodies with no means to escape. Figuring out the location that the old woman wanted him to go, the father hunts her down and she explains everything. The witches in this case are not human, not people. They may have been evolution gone wrong, mutations from thousands of years ago. One of their skulls even seems to have the eye sockets shifted too far in one direction. They eat humans, but only those that other humans give to them. They are pledged. A liquid of that name is spread on the victim, usually children, and they are brought into the tree hollows to be devoured. And why are they given as food? Why, the witches are quite grateful for the meal. Their abilities, be they science or magic, can bestow anything you want. Immortality, longevity, even make someone love you if you want. The old woman has been hunting witches for some time now, but they finally caught up with her, slipped her some kind of mites that get inside your head, make you want to kill yourself in your sleep. The old lady figures she might as well off herself by her own hand, so now that she's given all the info that he needs, she hangs herself. She leaves behind a list of names of who not to trust, some stinking cream that will make the witches not smell him if he does plan to go after his daughter, and some advice on where to go afterwards. Mr. Rook realizes a local cop is in league with the witches and forces him to go to the hollows to get him to his daughter. He does indeed go in, deep into the hollows, finding Sailor, but the problem is that the deeper you go, the hotter it gets, and the more the stink comes off and the witches find you again. The two barely manage to escape back home, but it turns out his wife comes from a family involved in the local activity here. Her grandfather had escaped being pledged, but down the line, the witches found her, knew that blood was needed. She even tried to sacrifice the bully in their place, but it wasn't enough. And so she pledged Sailor and got her legs back. She does love her daughter, but she knows the witches will never stop hunting them. Their only hope for freedom is to give her up. Even the townspeople know that, as they come out to ensure Sailor is taken. And hey, at least if they do give her up, they'll end up forgetting about Sailor anyways, so they can have a fresh start. But Mr. Rook is not so keen on that, spreading the pledge on himself and his wife, and giving advice to Sailor on what to do as he sacrifices himself to the witches. However, she's naturally a bit upset about this whole thing. So she decides to pledge the townspeople who came out, spraying it on all of them and letting the witches do their thing, while she escapes, hopefully, to safety. Witches is terrifying and glorious, my children, full of temptation and love and monsters. All the things we love around here. Now tell me, who would you pledge?